Right then, today we're going to have a look at how we can turn a £4 length of CLS timber into about £100 worth of gifts. They're going to be little rustic Tealight holders. I've seen them going on Etsy for about £10 to £12. So from this one bit of wood, we're going to make over £95 worth of profit, hopefully. So the first thing we do over at the miter saw, just set up a stop block there at 300mm because we're going to be cutting quite a few of these, so it just makes it a bit easier. You've got something to work to there. So I've just been looking on Google, and I think most Tealights are about 38 to 40mm. This one, I think if you leave yourself a little bit of room so it kind of is not too tight in the hole, this one's about 40mm. And what I'm going to do is put 3 of them on a piece of timber like this. So I'm just going to mark it out now. I think I'll have one on the centre, and then bring the other 2 sort of 50mm in. So that will give you something kind of like that. And then we'll just drill it out, sink them down a little bit, and tidy it up. But I just wanted to show you, there's a cool thing. You probably already know this, but this was new to me. So this is 63mm. Now, if you're trying to mark the centre line on that, 63mm is not easy to get accurate, right? But cool little trick. So if you take a number that even I can divide easily, like 8, you just put your ruler on one edge and tilt it to the other edge until you get to 8. And then obviously 4 is your halfway mark, so you just put a little mark there. Works with like any number that you can divide easily, so we'll go 10 on this one. So 5 is the halfway point. And you just mark them up like that, and that should give you the centre line, keep you nice and straight, stop you going all kind of cattywampus on it, and that will give you a line to work to when you're drilling, which is what we're going to do next. Ideally what you'd be using here would be a 40mm force and a bit, but I haven't got one, so I'm just improvising and using a 40mm hole cutter that I have got. So that leaves us there with 3 holes drilled out, but obviously because it's a hole cutter, we've still got the middle bit left in there. So what we need to do is now we need to get the router, and we need to route that out so that we've got something that's a proper recess, not just a circle. But obviously the good thing about this is we've got a line to work to now, so as long as I'm keeping my hand steady, we can work within that circle, and that should come up quite nicely. So let's get the router. Obviously the trick with a router is don't try and cut it all in one pass. Just keep making small adjustments, going deeper and deeper to get your final cut. So there you go, 3 holes all routed out. What I want to do next is go on the table router with the round over bit and just round over these edges here, and maybe this edge and the edge on the bottom, just to kind of smooth it all off, and then we'll give it a good sand and see how it's looking, ready for some finish. So we'll do that next. The next job, give it a once over with a palm sander. This is much better now I've got the dust extraction set up. Then just finish off the bits that I couldn't get to with the sander, just with some normal sandpaper. So we've given that a sand down now with some 80 grit and then some 120 grit. Next thing we need to do is give it a bit of a finish, and as you know, I'm a big fan of the Danish oil, Jacobean dark oak finish. Okay, so I've given it a coat of oil, but I didn't film myself doing that, and that's for two reasons. One, because I forgot to press record, and two, it's just a fat middle-aged guy putting some oil on some wood, and I don't think that's very informative or entertaining. Or maybe it is, I don't know, maybe you like that kind of thing. So the best I can give you is before, after. Jacobean dark oak. I quite like that. It looks more walnutty, to be honest, and I think that's why I like it, because like I said earlier, it matches the kitchen worktop. So there it is, a nice oiled up bit of wood. How to make the best part of 100 quid. Actually, so it was a 2.4 metre length. It cost just under 4 quid, so say 4 quid. 300 mil long, so you get 8 out of one bit of wood. On it, see, like I say, they're going from 10 to 12, so let's go best case, you get 12 quid. 8 12s is 96. Take off the 4 quid for the bit of wood itself, so that's 92. I think I said 95 earlier, but 92, that's near as damn it. And there you go. Nice easy project. Didn't take long at all. Uses a few tools, but if you're kind of into woodwork, you've probably got all of that anyway. Ideally it would have been better with a Forstner bit, but I haven't got one, so we kind of had to work around that. And there you go. Let's get some candles in it and see how it looks. Oh my god, it's got sawdust in it. It's got sawdust in it, that's minging. Right, we need more tea.